2024 is coming towards an end, and as I made tons of mistakes, I was able to learn even more. And now I will summarize those lessons for you, so you do not have to lose a tooth, get heartbroken, or waste months of your life creating Fortnite YouTube videos. 2024 was crazy. But before wasting any more of your time, let's get started. No wait, one more thing. The lessons I'm about to reveal were life-changing for me, as I had to go through a lot of pain and struggle to get towards those insights, so please value them, as they could save months, even years of your life. Thank you. And now enjoy this video. As I talk about losing a tooth, the first lesson is to never risk your health to impress others. This happened in around May, I think. And one girl in our class got 18, so she made a party at her house, and all of our class were there. The day before that party, we have written our last test, like the last exam for school. So basically all of us have finished school, and we had huge momentum. We felt unstoppable, we were going crazy. And then I was talking to a friend, and I told her that I was curious what could stop me. I felt completely confident. I had good momentum as fuck, because I was just finishing school, everything was good, nothing bad happened the time before. So we were talking, we were joking a bit, and then 2 hours later we were all dancing in a circle, and I was in the middle of the circle at one point, made a backflip, landed on my face basically, and then broke my front teeth there. And this kind of hit my ego quite a lot, because from that moment of feeling unstoppable and completely confident, I fucked up a backflip in front of my entire class. Like, I've never fucked up a backflip before. Still, this hit me for 2 weeks or something, and then I got the tooth replaced by a dentist, and still it doesn't really look like it does before. And this instantly leads me to the second lesson, which is that your looks do not matter. I've never realized this before, that I had such a perfectionism about my looks, and I based everything on my looks. And then by losing this teeth, looking like a fucking homeless guy, I've realized that there's actually so much more essence in life than just looking decent. And then I started to realize that I could actually improve other things, like my social skills, learn some skills in order to become an interesting person, not just looking good. Of course, do not end up looking like some cracky, but don't base everything on your looks. What matters way more are social skills, and the most important one I learned this year was to look into her eyes. Look into the eyes of your conversation partner. At the beginning of the year, I've realized this, that I have never really actively looked into the eyes of the other one I was talking to. I was always looking around in the room maybe, and this has a lot to do with confidence as well, because if you look someone into the eyes, you kind of feel exposed, because it feels like he's looking into your soul a bit maybe. And if you have never looked into someone's eyes on purpose, try this out, and maybe you will also realize that this is actually quite scary. However, when you actually start looking into her eyes especially, you will just feel this complete different connection when talking to someone, because you are just connecting at one point, compared to if you're just looking somewhere. It doesn't really feel like there is this interpersonal connection. However, if you look into his eyes, the connection is there indeed, and the situation will just feel way smoother. Another thing I've accomplished this year was to finish school. I finished school, and I've realized that your mission, your purpose, is so much more worth than being good at school. And I've also really never cared less than I did in this last year, because I was confident that I will finish school anyways. So I used my time differently, making YouTube videos. Yeah, this was kind of bait in the beginning. I do not really regret it, but I still made 6 months of Fortnite content. You can check it out in the description if you want. And as I focused my time on creating YouTube videos, which is actually a kind of full-time job, I was spending less and less time on school. However, I was never as happy as I was in that months, because I finally had something I could spend my time on, and I felt so fulfilled every second I created those videos, because I was doing the thing I thought would help someone else. Once you find something that you can put your time into and grind on and improve on, you will realize that all those expectations, maybe from your parents, from your friends, being good at school, do not matter at all. And as I finished school now, school does not matter. Like, I actually forgot my grades in the last exam, so bro, no one cares. It just comes down to finishing. And if you put one effective and efficient hour into grinding school every single day, you will absolve the tests at the end easily. And trust me, it is so much more worth it putting your time into something purposeful than into getting better grades at school. Get school done as a side product. Of course, it's the main product for your parents if you have quite school enthusiastic parents, but try to find something you like to do this will give you so much energy and you will just feel so much happier and fulfilled. The fifth lesson I've learned last year is to face my fears. And I'm still not doing this every time, but I'm facing my fears more and more often. And this is the best thing you can do, because if you do not face your fears, you kind of overthink and you regret it then afterwards that you didn't do it, because momentum will go and the situation will be different the next time. Maybe, for example, talking to a girl, maybe she will not even be there the next time because she's just going with someone else. And I got used to overcoming this anxiety of acting by starting to act. I've just said to myself that the next time I will be scared, I will just act and do the thing I'm scared of. And this will give you so much confidence. Literally imagine you being scared of something your entire life, and then from one point starting to approach these situations with confidence and then actually cure your fears, and then the situation might actually be positive as well. And it's just a nice feeling when you finally stop regretting and start acting. So start acting now, and the next time you're scared of doing the action, think back to this video and then just do it. However, when facing fears, you will often have the problem that you assess situations completely wrong, and then you might be cringe or inappropriate or make a mistake. And for that case, you need to have the correct mindset on mistakes, which is that mistakes are not bad, but the only way to get better if approached correctly. And I will tell you how you approach them correctly in a second. Before, however, I want to tell you how I got to that realization. I have heard this quote from Donna Cameron, I think is the name, and she said that mistakes are here to guide you, not define you. And this is so smart. You are not your mistakes. You are only the person who reacts to a specific situation. And if you make the mistake and feel terrible about it, you've just lost. You've just lost to your brain. However, if you do something wrong, get a positive lesson out of it, so you know how to do it better the next time, and then forget the initial failure to avoid trauma and anxiety evolving feelings. Mistakes are the best thing that can happen to you, and that's the best way to approach mistakes, in my opinion. Something that many people get wrong, however, most of the times, is the moment of shooting their shot. Therefore, lesson 7, shoot your shot. I have waited way too long. I knew this one girl, she knew me, and we liked each other pretty much, and I just didn't ask her because previously I was way too scared, and then I was confident enough, but it was just too late because she had a boyfriend at the time. For you, so you can avoid making the same mistake as I did, just go and shoot your shot to the girl you think is compatible to you, bro. Probably there is no one in your life, but if there is this one girl you like and she likes you, and you're both single, go up to her, speak to her, ask her out, and probably it will go well. And if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. At least you have tried, you have overcome your fear and stopped overthinking by acting. So shoot your shot now, bro. Not tomorrow, not in a week, not in 1 month, because maybe the situation might be different and it's too late then. As I talked about social skills before, the most crucial one I have learned this year, and this is the first lesson I have not learned on my own, but from the book Psycho-Cybernetics, which I would really suggest you to read. And lesson number 8 is to stop overthinking and start talking without being scared what the other one might think of you. I'm gonna repeat this because this is pure gold. Stop overthinking and start talking without being scared what the other one might think of you. This is the single most important rule you can take for conversations, because even if you're talking to your mom or a girl in your class, when you are overthinking and thinking about what you should say because you have learned this from this one YouTuber who told you to only speak with a dark voice and do this with your hands to make her more attracted to you, and I don't know what other people tell you. If you just stop overthinking and actually talk about the things you are interested in, the things you think are funny, and finally stop caring about what she thinks is funny, because you do not know it anyways, you finally stop being someone else but yourself. And this is huge, because you can be someone else, and this takes quite a lot of energy to always think, okay, how should I act, how should I talk, how should I look, what should I do? And you will attract some people by this, by not being authentic but faking it. However, on the grand scheme of things, the people who like you for being yourself are the exact same number than people who like you for not being yourself. And being yourself is more fun for you. It will be more authentic. It will happen effortlessly because you do not have to overthink all the time. You can just be yourself and have more fun in life when talking to someone else. And you can forget all the other social hacks other people tell you. If you just apply this one step to start talking without caring about what the other one thinks and focusing more on what you think, you will succeed. Never mind, there is still one more social hack, which is actually goated as well, and this is to smile. This is the best conversation starter. This is the best attitude to live life generally, because if you smile, you are just spreading some love and some positive energy. And even if many people are miserable and feeling sad most of the time, everyone loves positive energy, because positive is most of the time better than negative. And if you smile, the mood of the conversation will instantly boost up. This comes down to the first impression you make at someone else, and if you smile at the beginning of the conversation, they will go into the that conversation with a positive attitude. And even if this is hard, because everyone is focused on themselves, being sad, being lonely, feeling awkward amongst others, by you smiling and being confident in your smile, you will inspire others. You yourself will feel better. Like, there's scientific proof that your mood gets better when you just smile. Smile for 10 seconds and you will feel better than you do now if you're sitting there. Try to implement this in your day-to-day life, in the next conversations you're joining. Just smile and bring some positive energy. Now, as we come to the end, I want to mention that even if I made tons of mistakes, I'm still grateful for every single one of them, as these led me to where I am now. The happiest and most fulfilled I've ever been. I am absolutely hyped for 2025, and I hope that you are too, ready to make it once again the best year of your life. Thanks for watching. Peace out, bro. And check out the Real Life Roadmap, first link in the description.